Remember that tournament? I don't remember where it was, where Big Bird beat somebody with Rashid, and somebody on Twitter was like, any old Mexican Rashid can beat, you know, legends in this game. That was one of my favorite tweets I've ever read. Either there was a tweet or it was a comment on YouTube. It was fantastic. So, you know, every time I think about Big Bird, I can't help it. I can't help but think that. Wow, he went back to Ken. He picked Ken against Guile. So let me think about that. Well, let's get away from this frame so I don't have to look at Ken's face. Better. So he picked Ken against Guile, huh? I'm very surprised about that. I think that of all his characters, that's the one I expected the least, to be honest with you. I know he said he was going to play more Ken, but I'm sort of surprised. I'm also surprised my alert didn't work. Twisted Rivera hit me with the 46-man host. Thanks very much. Well, it's probably bigger than a 46-man host. But Twitch always nerfs the numbers. I don't know why. If whatever it is, it's always like a third less. Damn, the Red Bull Guile. So the reason you pick VT2 here is because when Guile throws Sonic Boom, his hurt box gets extended a little bit out to where his hands are. And so Shinryuken can try to clip it, right? Because it's, you know, it's a big fiery uppercut. It hits like that or something. The problem is that you have to walk up and try to react to the boom. And if you miss, you just eat a fat punish, right? So that's the scary part about it. This matchup in general is pretty hard for Ken, I think. The hard part is you have to try to neutral jump the booms. There's like a weird situation that happens here with Guile. Nice spacing, but yeah, that's going to be a punish. The problem is you get pushed back by the booms, and Guile's going to win the boom game on the ground. And if you start neutral jumping the booms, that was crazy range. Did you guys see that? Right? He's scared of the jump. That's why he's respecting the space so much and walking forward. Neutral jump, medium kick over the boom. Look at how the horizontal range on his jump medium kick. It's so good. If that was jump heavy kick, it wouldn't have reached. Yeah, boom into the sweep. Flash kick? Oh no, that's huge. This is how Ken can win this matchup. He needs jumping heavy punch to hit. Uppercut? Not stun. Nice. That should be the round, right? EX uppercut. That'll do it. Uh-oh.
SFV is my main game and I've got no idea how to play fighters. With 2 weeks to learn, who do you think would be a good anchor for Vegito Blue Point and Brawley mid?
First of all, I appreciate the donation. Second of all, you should just play the game a little bit, but my recommendation, if you want an easy one, pick Vegeta and call Vegeta assist. It's nice and easy. You can't go wrong. Thanks very much for the donation. God damn, that's a lot of damage. This is really the only place Ken can win this matchup, to be honest with you. The more I think about that, I registered for Dragon Ball to support it, and now I have no idea who to play. That makes me laugh. That's very nice of you. I mean, if you want to spend the extra 10 bucks or whatever, you know, that's always cool, right? He's really trying to get Daigo to hit a button or something, right? I think that was supposed to be, wow, sweet. I think that was supposed to be back strong fierce, but then he got back strong fierce. Standing heavy punch instead of the target combo. Guile's buttons are super annoying to deal with. I think forward medium kick is that button is one of the hardest buttons in the game to stop and whiff punish. Because after you block a boom, you want to try to walk forward a little bit, right? You want a little bit of space between booms. But then Guile immediately forward medium kicks. It doesn't matter if you're jumping, this will hit you. If you try to do a low poke, if you try to walk forward and you're not blocking at the right frame, if you hit a button too late, this button is the ultimate answer to all of Guile's situations he wants to catch you in, right? Walking forward, trying to walk and block after the boom, trying to hit a button, trying to crouch a medium kick, trying to fireball. This beats so many things. And he backs up, and then it's the constant situation of, do I throw a boom, do I forward medium kick? Man, Daigo uses so much upside down kick in neutral. I guess trying to read low pokes, right? He thinks you're going to crouch a medium kick or something. Look at that button. Any forward movement, yeah, you're dead. Yeah, if you haven't seen, I have lots of tutorial videos about Dragon Ball on my YouTube channel. See the way he tapped his nose there? I don't know what that means, but it looked cool. That was good flash kick. Man, that was good ass flash kick. I think that was a down strong buffer. Look at forward medium kick. How many forward medium kicks has he landed? Man, remember when... Oh no. Remember when this EX Tatsu was ridiculous? Now it's anti-airable. Whew. That was a good crouching fierce. Whoops. Or medium kick, or down medium kick. I think this is an attempted whiff punish on like a boom or the limb. Unfortunately, not gonna reach. You see how far it goes though, right? It has a pretty big hitbox horizontally. The problem is if it misses, you eat a big punish, and now you're all the way full screen against Guile. Oh, okay. He tried to... Yeah, he tried to kind of slip that in there.
10 months. Where's my roses?
Just like you're trying to slip into my inbox. 10 months in a row and you want roses? Look, we gotta... I don't move that fast. I'm a little old-fashioned, all right? Thanks very much. Jumping, fierce, counter hit, down strong, and he didn't expect this to hit. The unfortunate problem is that at this range, standing light kick probably won't reach. You know, I don't think you have a combo right here, right? Back strong won't reach. I don't think you have anything. You had to cancel that down medium punch into something, or you just lose your turn. That was a big miss. Yeah. Try to throw bait. He was nice and patient, but sometimes he's too patient, right? It was not taking the bait on the throw there was probably the right choice in 90% of scenarios, right? Because that's what Daigo was looking to bait anyway, but you know, it happens. It's like it happens at Hostia La Vista. Hit me with the host. Thanks, man. It's been a while. I'm trying to think the last time I saw... I think I saw him talking to Ninja at some esports party. Unless that was a different, tall, thin, white person. It could have been anybody, really, if you think about it. All us white people, we look the same. Anyway. Is he gonna... Yeah, VT1 is probably the better choice here, right? I think V-Trigger 2 can work, but, you know, it's tough. You have to really be on point with it. All us white people look... Was it actually not you? I swear I saw you at the at a rooftop party, an esports rooftop party in LA. Was that actually not you? If you say no, I'm gonna feel incredibly like you have a doppelganger. And by doppelganger, I mean a remotely tall, thinnish white person. Man, this matchup is tough, man. Ken really... See, the problem is like... The problem is you just get pushed back with each of these booms. And Ken, although he has okay walk speed, right? It's not bad. It wasn't you? I'm racist. Although he has okay walk speed, he can't walk and block and really gain that much space on the ground. You know, Austie. You know, it's alright. Dang. This is trademark Daigo. I think this is probably one of the things that I characterize his Guile for more than any other Guile player. And that is a very, very little thing that goes a long way in this game. You know, there's not a lot of defensive options in a lot of scenarios, but there are little things you can do that increase your chances of surviving. In this example, after blocking a button, you see many of the Japanese players do this. Fudo is very good at this, and Daigo, I think, is extremely good at this, especially because the risk reward for... the reward for doing this as Guile is huge, right? After you block a button, what you want to do is take a little step back between your opponent's offense and then duck again, right? And that way you walk out of the throw range and punish. You see that? So what you're doing is as you block a button on the ground, right? You block one button, take a little step back, crouch block. Block the next button, take a little step back, crouch block. And what you're doing is you're building space in between your opponent's block strings, right? Space that generally is not there. You're building kind of a little bit more room for yourself, and that allows you to walk out of something like that, right? So you can see it in fast motion. It's just a very little whoop. See that? It's very good. It's very, very common. You see it a lot. The Japanese players in particular are very good at it. That block string's cheap, man. Right here. Jab. Down strong. You have to do this versus 3-frame characters in general, right? Ken, it doesn't matter. He's a 4-frame character. But it builds you extra space, and it gives you extra grade damage, so it's cool. Instead of jab, jab, boom or something. Nice whip punish. That's what I like about Daigo Guile, is that he's not afraid to walk forward and challenge. That's a little delay. Notice when Daigo gets a knockdown, dash, wait a frame, dash again so that the media is better. It's for timing on it. Make sure that he doesn't... Oh, man. See that forward medium kick I mentioned earlier? Those stuff fireballs, right? Walk back like you do a button or something. Jab, forward medium kick. This beats low buttons. It beats fireball. It beats you jumping, right? You can catch you out of the air. This is such a good move. This move really does... It does it all. It really ties together his ground buttons, which are great. Jab back fierce is common. It's the classic. See, there's another example. Doesn't this walk back get conk blocked by proximity guard? If it's a true block string, you won't get the walk back. But in this case, something like this, it doesn't matter, right? So Big Bird does activates. He's got tons of plus frames here, right? Down strong. Then Daigo does a little bit of walk back block. See that? And that gives him extra space, right? And then now he's gone. You see that crouching medium kick whiff? He pulled himself out of range where that block string would probably normally hit most players, right? Man, look at that button go. It beat crouching medium kick. It beat him moving forward. Yeah, that was going to be sweet V trigger probably. That's such a good anti-air. Yeah. What is Ken gonna do there, right? You just get backed up by these booms over and over. Then he can approach. Now he walks back. Oh, man, he tried to go in. Nice. He had to keep himself safe there. There it is. So this is something that can help you catch what Daigo is doing, right? Which is jab. I don't know what Daigo does here, actually. Yeah, see, he tries to walk back. Immediate low medium kick. So you can kind of adjust your block strings to catch someone trying to do the walk back, right? If you catch on to their timing of how they do it, it's pretty good. Wow, he ran there. Man, that did a lot of damage because of the Greg. Counter hit. Oh, boy. This is so hard to deal with. EX boom to back him up. I like that Daigo's willing to... Yeah, you know what he does really well? Is he doesn't just walk back and throw booms here, right? Look at Daigo. He actually fights on the ground really well for... Like most Guile players, they want to throw booms. They want to back you up. But he's actually willing to walk forward and play ground game, right? Look at this. He walks up, down jab, down medium kick. Blocks that, walk up, down jab. All right, he's checking that space. He's not just playing the boom game. He's also controlling the ground. And then that makes you try to hit buttons back. And then he starts throwing more booms. It's an important thing to do as Guile. If you just throw booms, then people are going to be ready for that. If you just use ground normals, people are going to be ready. But if you constantly mix up your timing, you'll be chilling. This is a hard match for Ken. He's been playing a lot more Ken lately. So I don't think Rashid is good against Guile either. I don't think Ken is that great against Guile. I don't know how he feels about Zeku Guile. But yeah, I don't think he has a counter pick for this character. Although there's not very many in general characters that are super strong picks. Rashido. Am I in NorCal for Hella Night Fights tonight? I am not. I'm in SoCal for Wednesday Night Fights though. Yeah, automatic. You know what's funny about that? I was thinking the same thing. I was like, who really is great against Guile? Cammy? I think Ibuki is pretty good against Guile. Yeah, somebody said Ibuki. I think Ibuki's pretty good against Guile. Probably doesn't win, but maybe she does. I don't know. Balrog is fine. Yeah, I think this matchup's tough for Rashid. And I think historically, Daigo has been extremely good against Rashid. You notice the range he throws sonic booms at. He throws them at a specific range where when you roll through, he gets to check you after, either with sweep or with another button. And then sometimes he'll block and let you do the commit to the roll kick, and then he just punishes that. The range he throws his booms at in this matchup is excellent. He's really good against at Rashid Guile. When you try to roll through, like, he's always, yeah. See at that range right there? Couldn't roll through it. Next time he'll try to back up a little bit more and whiff punish you when he comes in. I think that was a whiff punish attempt with sweep. Nice jump out. Yeah, he baited him with the little jab. I think that that's good to not always follow your first intuition of throwing a boom right here. That's like the most common boom timing. Waits, right, baits him, jumping fear. Was that supposed to be a dive kick maybe? Down jab, EX boom. Probably one of the best special move cancels in the game off of a jab. Yeah, that's a common bait that Daigo does. I like that though, actually, that's good. When he wants to bait you into thinking he's gonna throw a boom, he whiffs medium punch, right? It's a fake. Looks like a boom. And then I like this fierce buffer from Big Bird. That was pretty good. Yeah, dissipate the projectile. Flash kick? I guess because of the cross up, it was a little weird, huh? Nice check. Roll kick. That was a little too close to throw the boom. If he was slightly further, he could have checked after. Dang, he's dead. He was chilling. He was chilling on that down back. Boom, boom. Down jab boom is so good, man. Counter hit. If he was closer, he could have comboed. 3 frame after that. Yeah, Guile has to space his knee pretty damn well mid-screen for you to not be able to check with a 3 frame after. Nice anti-air. God damn you. He doesn't even need to, you know what side he's going to end up on. Nice combo. Yeah, VT2 gives you that extra combo extension with Rashid. That's pretty good. And EX Eagle Spike becomes more dangerous because of VT2. God, he's gonna jump, isn't he? Nice. EX Eagle was a good choice there. Does EX Eagle not bounce during VT2? No. Because VT2 enhances, look at that little delay so that his timing is, he has the better meter, right? Down jab EX boom. I think the best use of meter, one of the best uses of meter in the game. Dash, wait, dash. Oh, he tried to whiff punish. Yeah, nice. Big Bird needs those, right? Those errors from Daigo is what he needs. No! Losing the corner there really sucks. I like that Daigo hasn't thrown a boom yet. Yeah, he just kind of waited. It is. As soon as he got out of the corner, he didn't throw a boom because, you know, in Big Bird's mind, he wants to retain corner position, so he's, like, thinking about how to hit him again. And Daigo's just like, yeah, I'm out of here. That was plus because Daigo walked back. Wow, he had down short, down jab. He didn't care. He was like, everything's going to be fine. What do you after that mixer anyway? +1, I think. That sucks. He missed his Eagle Spike. Oh! That was pretty close to being a punish. Down jab EX boom is so good. All he waited for like 1 frame, right? He just waits right here. Walk up. When there's nothing, he's like, oh, down jab, EX boom. It's the safest thing. It's so safe, and it's so good. You can always gain space. Daigo's so good. He's very, very good at both of those matchups, actually. He's always been good against Shoto players, or Shoto matchups, right? I mean, you know. It's Daigo, right? He's experienced in those kinds of matchups. But I'm always impressed with how well he plays Rashid Guile. It's a good matchup for him in general, but when Japan had so many Asia in general, actually, had so many ridiculous Rashid players in Season 2, and he was, like, the best. The only time I remember him losing to Rashid was Capcom Cup, when he came in and he went hard the night before, and he was in the back like asleep like this. And they're like, Daigo, you have to play Moke in top 8. And he went, grabbed his stick, walked to the stage, lost, came backstage, right back asleep. That was it.